What a wonderful evening. What a beautiful night. I'm Jacquis Neal.
And I'm KP. Welcome to Pillow Talk on Hatch Plus, where bedhead is all the rage. Hi, Jacquis. What a beautiful night is correct.
It's a beautiful night. I'm doing wonderful tonight. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. It has been a really lovely time to soak in the nature of the world. I've been loving being outside these days. How about you?
It is, what did Will Smith say? It is summertime, baby. It is summertime. I love it. I'm freshly off of a little mini vacation before I head on tour for a little bit. So I'm feeling relaxed, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
I agree. I'm also coming back from a vacation. So on that note, speaking of our travels and souvenirs, if you had a life scrapbook, what's a little something that you would add to your life scrapbook to represent this past week?
That's a beautiful question. You know, I was in Mexico and I went zip lining, which I've done multiple times. So I got to do it in Cabo San Lucas, and it was gorgeous. It was absolutely gorgeous. I also went ATV riding along the beach. I'm an adventure junkie when it comes to that.
Yeah, you're kind of an adrenaline head. Wow.
Yeah. So like there are two little moments. There was one moment where we was ATVing and we went up to like a top of a mountain and we got off and it was just beautiful coastline, ocean, beach.
Mm-hmm.
And then ziplining, there was one zip line that was just over like mountain ranges and just kind of looking back and forth at just mountains and trees. Will always be mental snapshots that I will never forget. So, you know, those go right up on the scrapbook for this past week of things I love to do when I'm on vacay. Yeah.
I love when it's like a scenery with a bunch of different like biodomes and stuff in it too. That's why I kind of love California, is because you got the desert next to the beach, next to the mountains, next to all that good stuff. I feel like that's the stuff I like. I think Arizona's got some pretty views like that too. There's just some pretty little spots in the world that have those nice landscapes. I get it.
Arizona's gorgeous, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It is I was on the middle of the ocean for a little bit, and it's such a beautiful thing to realize how small we are.
Yeah.
Compared to like how beautiful the planet we live on is, that we rarely get a chance to, you know, explore, especially us living in these concrete jungles, you know. So
I know. It's a curse being a city slicker, but then you get to travel. That's the beauty.
What about you, KP? What's going on in your life scrapbook from this past week? What's popping for you?
I had quite the adventurous week too. I mean, I feel like I hope people aren't getting disgustingly jealous because we're just a bunch of world travelers here, because I'm just getting back from Europe, a beautiful wedding. I'm going to put in my scrapbook a fashion item that I think was really, really excitingly used on this wedding. Was like, the name of the game was accessorizing for this wedding. Like, all the guests were supposed to really accessorize. So they had a big like buffet of brooches put out, like gold brooches, pearl brooches, clip-on earrings, all these kind of cool vintage pins and stuff. So
that's fun.
I'm going to take one of those little vintage pins and I'm going to put that in my scrapbook, because they were like cufflinks and stuff too. There was just a lot of cool, like, ooh, yeah, we can really dress some stuff up with some sparkle around here. And I liked one of the gold brooches.
We can bling bling a little bit.
Yeah. So I'm going to put one of the thin ones so it doesn't weigh my scrapbook down. But I'll put a little thin one in, pin it to the page, and that'll represent some of the fun times I had this week.
I love that. What did the pin say? Anything specifically, or was it of anything specifically?
Well, one that I brought with me was a little gold rat with a piece of cheese.
Love it.
And I thought that was kind of fun. So that was a nice one I brought. But most of the other ones were like vintage swans and stuff like that. Like cool little just like 80s swirls and shapes.
That's dope.
It was nice.
I'm a fan of accessory. I'm a jewelry
Yeah.
mostly I wear like chains and
Mhm.
have my ears pierced. I'll wear a little bracelet every once in a while. I love an accessory to make everything pop.
I know, because then you can get to wear your nice little basics that go with everything, and then the
Hmm.
accessories can do some work. It's smart.
I love it. I love
Yeah,
that. Also, hell yeah, Europe. Listen, if you are getting jealous, I understand.
I'm so
We're
sorry.
not here to make you jealous. We are here to make you dream.
Yeah,
And
dream.
maybe a vacation is what you want to dream of tonight. You know, maybe that's what we're here to do.
Every single person listening, you deserve a vacation right now, at least off to Dreamland.
At least off to Dreamland. At least, at least.
Hmm.
So speaking of Dreamland, I want to do something that I think is very fun. Amateur dream interpretation. Here's how this is going to go. We are going to each share a dream that we've recently had, and we're going to see if each other has any insight on what they mean, you know? Give us some takes or some understanding of what these dreams could possibly mean. How does that sound to you?
I love it. I'm going to put my high school psych class to use, right?
All right. Here's a dream I've had, KP. And I've had it recently as well, but it's become a recurring dream. I've had it at least 2 or 3 times that I know of. And I never used to have this dream, and I have been acting since I was a junior in high school. So for 400 years. And I've had what they like to call the actor's nightmare dream. Have you heard of this before?
Absolutely, and I've had it many a time also.
Yeah. So here's the actor's nightmare. Here's mine as it relates to what most of us generally have. It always takes place back in high school,
Hmm.
which is where I started doing theater. And you find yourself pretty much on show night and you do not remember your lines. You don't
Hmm.
remember rehearsing for this play. You don't remember like anything.
They sprung it on you.
They sprung it on you, and you are about to hit stage, or it's close to like stage. You're doing like the final dress or something like that. So for me, this latest one I've had, I was in the beginning of the play, and I had a musical number. Everybody's ready, and I'm like, I got a full song. I got a full dance. I don't know the lines. I don't even know how I got here. And I am now rushing, memorizing, and I always wake up right before the show actually happens. I never get to the
Yes.
show. I never get to see how it goes. But I always wake up when I'm saying, okay, I can do this. And then I wake up. And then that's the dream.
It's so interesting that this is exactly how mine are too. And I think this is exactly how all the actors' forgetful dreams go, is we never actually see the show. You just feel that stress beforehand of being like, oh, wow, I don't know how this slipped through the cracks. I got to figure this out real quick. But I think it speaks too. Now, I'm going to do some dream analysis.
Please do. I need it.
Obviously, I think there's stress involved.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's some, we all worry about missing something. That's the human experience. But I do think it speaks to some resourcefulness there, where it is like, we know we can do this. Okay, I just got to get organized. And that's kind of
Mm-hmm.
your own subconscious is telling yourself, hey, go ahead and trust yourself throughout the times of stress. You got the keys. You'll turn this car on, set it the right way. We're going to get to where we're going. And then I think there's something nice that it usually never ends in failure, right?
Never.
It's like it cuts off right before. So
Yeah.
I think, if anything, this is an allegory for your real life, where in times of stress, we never actually are going to get to a failure. It's just going to be a little bit of stress.
Yeah, and it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
It's gonna be
I
okay.
love that. I agree with that so much. Like, as an actor who memorizes and prepares for shows, but I also do improv, so I'm very trained on my feet to do whatever. I perform hour-long shows improvised. So I'm very happy that I have that skill. But when it comes to, scripted work, especially theater, It is very much a preparation, and the memorization for me always comes from repetition.
Same, yeah.
Like I memorize when I'm on my feet, and I'm in it with you, and I'm learning everything about you as a character and myself as a character. The words will come, but I've never sat down and was like, I got to sit down and memorize these. I mean, I have, but it's never been like I have all these tricks and I got to listen to it. And
See, I was a trick queen back in the day, but I think that made me now better that I don't have to do any tricks now. But I was a real trick queen back in the day. But it was like you would get your script like 3 months in advance back in the day for a play.
Which
and
is not the
now
case professionally.
You're getting your script on the call sheet the night before.
Yeah. Yeah.
With brand new changes. So I do think having done all the tricks, it's like, oh, take your line and sing it to a song that you like. Write it really, really small.
Mm-hmm.
I used to do all of those. And then now when I get a script, I really don't have to. I can just read it a few times and be like, okay, that's in there. So it's kind of nice.
It's kind of nice.
So maybe that's reminding us of the, like, we used to have to work really hard well, you used to want to too, because you were like, yippee, I'm in theater. I'm 14.
Yeah, let's do it. 2 things. Your new nickname is now Trick Queen.
That's good. That's gonna be good. I think, can that fit on my knuckles? Let me see. TR? No, a little too long.
Well, TRK, and then Queen on the other. Yeah, we can get that. We can get it. We can get it. And also, as actors, and I'm going to relate this to everybody in your life.
Yeah.
When we have this actor's nightmare, you know the part that never happens in it? You never go up to the director and say, I can't do this.
Yeah, true.
You have to do it. And that is what we do as performers. That's what we do in life. You have to do it. There is no I can't do this. You figure it out.
Yeah. I wonder if there are like dentist dreams where they're like, I forgot which tooth to pull. Like, do you think there's like, I wonder if every profession, I think like you and I, obviously we have the same profession, so we have the same dreams perhaps, but I wonder if there's like, oh no, I have to memorize these numbers for tax day.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't do it.
What am I do? What am I do? He's gonna get audited.
Shoot.
I would love to know, what is your dream that you would love analyzed?
Okay, well, I don't remember too much, but I think I remember enough that maybe you can get some analysis rolling. This was only like maybe 4 days ago. I took, in real life, waking life, I took a beautiful train across the countryside. So this dream took place back in that train. I was on this beautiful train across the European countryside, and I was looking for a seat, and I was having to go a lot of cars back, rolling, back. And then I see my good friend, we'll call him Andrew, and he was like, oh, hey, you can sit next to me, but you got to be quiet because I'm pretending to be your brother, Eugene. And I was like, well, that's going to be difficult for you because I don't have a brother, Eugene. And he was like, no. Don't you see I have like the same scarf? And I was like, I definitely see your scarf. Again, I can't say it reminds me of a brother Eugene because I don't have a brother Eugene. And he was like, just kind of go with it because I took Eugene's ticket. So I need them, when they check my ticket, to say that I'm Eugene, your brother. And I was like, this is just a hard lie for me because I might be forgetting a family member. And then I got kind of confused because I was like, well, wait, is my brother real? Are you my brother? And then I started being like, oh, no, wait, this guy is my brother. You know, in dreams when it starts being like, oh, everything was wrong because this actually now is my brother. So then that Andrew turned into Eugene, my brother. And I was like, oh man, I almost forgot you. And then I was like, am I being confused or am I stupid? And then I finally sat down, and that's all I remember.
Wow.
That's all I remember, that just moment of being like, wait, oh gosh, yeah, he is my brother Eugene. That's
actually
why he's telling me he's got
brother.
the scarf. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no. It was a dog, but it was also my teacher. And then, of course, it was also Jeopardy. And you're like, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. The context for your analysis is, this is my friend, and I was at his wedding this week. So maybe, I don't know if there's something helpful there.
Yeah. And now that is That is rare where you actually have a dream about people you are either currently with or about to be with. That's for me at least. That is rarer.
Yeah, I agree.
So that does actually say something. Can I ask a couple questions?
Sure.
One, do you have siblings?
I have one sibling not named Eugene.
Okay. All right. And is the person that was in the dream, it was getting married? Now, from what I'm hearing is, first he told you, like, you got to sit down and be quiet because I'm your brother.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, you're my friend. But then by the end of it, he became your brother. And maybe what I'm hearing about that is, like, maybe as this person go, because you flew across the country to go to this person's wedding, which, let me tell you something. If I'm flying to a destination wedding for you, I love you. I love you because it's not cheap. Maybe like this is a dream that was just an indication that, like, in some shape, form, or fashion, you and him and his partner are about to embark on a new version of your relationship. That's going to be even closer, even more beautiful, or there's going to be a moment where you guys need each other and you give that, like, special type of, like, connection and love to each other.
Wow. He is my brother now.
He's your brother. That is that's an ABBA song.
Wow. Okay, I like that. This was also the night after, like, a bunch of speeches at the wedding, some family speeches. I was hosting the roast too. They wanted to do a roast instead of traditional speeches.
Of course.
So I was hosting a roast. So maybe it was just nice. I heard all these funny, great things about me and I was feeling a familial connection.
You were feeling it. Yeah, you were feeling it. I love that. Either that or, your parents lied to you.
I got a secret brother.
And you have a brother out there.
Yep.
It's like sister.
And he wears scarves.
And he wears scarves. Does this person in real life wear scarves?
I've never seen it, but I think he would look nice in one. Maybe I'll buy him a scarf. That could be also the takeaway. The interpretation is I should be buying him a scarf. I gotta show some love to my brother. My new brother, Eugene.
Show some love to your brother, Eugene.
A beautiful name.
If you ever have a child, you should name him Eugene. And him or her, Eugene. Name both of them Eugene.
Her. Yeah.
Her. Name her Eugene. Yeah, absolutely.
I think
love
that could
this.
be nice. That's a good one. Jean is not a bad name. Not a bad nickname. No.
KP, we've analyzed our dreams. I love that. I'm ready to kind of go. I'm ready to go into new dreamland tonight, and see what we got. I call that sleepy time. It's time to turn in, KP.
Okay, you contagious me. I got the yawns too. I'll talk to you next time. This is Trick Queen signing off. Good night, Jacquis.
Good night, Trick Queen, KP.